Welcome. So, as always, once again, more technical difficulties. This time, the chat is showing up perfectly for me on the side, but it's not showing on the screen for you guys. Just something I have to figure out. That's right, Spartan test. I mean, it should be showing up on screen right now. In fact, if we go to our main chat screen right here, it should be showing up right here. There's a box set up for it, but it's not showing up. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, but it would be nice to get this figured out. Yeah, it's displaying for me, like within OBS. So last time I got it to display on screen, but I couldn't get it to display on OBS. Now it's displaying in OBS. Oh, there it goes. How did that just show up? It showed up. Okay. The only thing I did was refresh the cache. Maybe it doesn't show up when I'm not streaming yet, because I was typing in those tests to see if it would show up here. Who knows? It's a mystery. Welcome, Spartan. Spartan, I'm sure you have better things to do with your time than to sit here and watch me draw female hair. But you could do like Cameron did last week, and you could stream on Facebook while you watch me stream. That'd be kind of cool. And you're welcome to jump in anytime you want. I just didn't want to bug you this week. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of streaming randomly, so you're always welcome to jump in, but I think I'm gonna move over to Twitch, because on this channel the only thing people want to see is buddy stuff, and I'm sure if I did a stream saying drawing the buddy characters as famous people, I'd probably get, maybe 10-20 people on here, but other than that, they don't care. So I'm going to start, because I just want to stream just to get better at it and to get everything figured out. So I don't want to bother people here, So I think I'm going to move to Twitch. And then eventually I'm going to move to 98.5, the #1 shit music station. But yeah. And I tried to set up something called SpeechBot, which will read the text or the chat to me while I'm drawing. So it'll say like, Spartan said, go F yourself. I can hear it respond without having to read, which will be cool while I'm drawing. And that doesn't work either. So just my luck. Spartan says, I don't have a life. I can join into any stream if you want a co-host or just someone to talk to. It's clear you're very lonely, pathetic, and wait, no, he didn't say that. That was I made that up. Yeah, I have Discord up, so I don't I feel like every time I do this, my brain goes dead. So I have Discord up. I don't know. I guess I got to go to, let me see. Wait, where do I go? Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Oh, I think I go here. And then I know I have to voice channels. Okay. It says voice connected.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't. Can you hear me? I know.
Check
Yeah.
the stream.
What was that?
I need to mute the stream because I was hearing playback.
Oh. You didn't like to hear that double and triple sound effect?
Did you know if you there's an app where you can get playback, and it's a challenge to try to talk without having it stop yourself from hearing yourself.
Wait, what does it do?
So basically it plays back your voice simultaneously, and it actually makes it so it's hard for you to talk.
Well, it took me a long time to figure out how to get it to where I could monitor myself without a latency or delay. But I got that figured out. But yeah, there was so I was looking at chatbots and I wasn't quite sure what those do. And I think I kind of know what they do. So like I was saying, I was looking for something that would, at some point, it'd be nice if when I'm drawing, if somebody says something, I can hear them and respond without having to constantly look up.
Like other YouTubers have.
I probably. So I watched a video and the guy's like, oh, it's real simple. You use this thing, you connect it to your Google. And I followed all the steps and, yep, not hearing nothing. But I did it kind of quick, kind of rushed it. Anyways, well, I guess we should get to some drawing. How has everything been going for you?
Well, besides hitting my hand with a hammer, it's been going fine.
Did you do that at work?
Yep. Yeah.
Did you do it on purpose or was it an accident?
It was an accident. I broke 2 punches just trying to get 1 roll pin out.
You broke 2 punches?
Roll pin punches.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
They're just metal rods that you can hit with a hammer.
Hey, you know what?
Jackie Lynn.
What's your favorite hairstyle on here? I already know what mine is.
Is yours the bottom left?
Yes. I love that look. I've been trying to get Kayla to do that. I think it looks so cool with like the half-shaved head.
It always reminds me of those like joke Viking movies. Like, let's go get them. Yes.
It takes a lot of balls, or I guess you could say ovaries, to do that because most women are very protective of their long hair. The idea of shaving off a whole side is probably not, something they're going to do.
In the pandemic, I did both my sides because I got tired of my hair getting into my ears.
Well, how do I turn up? Let me see. I want to turn up your volume.
So
Just
what
a
you'll
little?
do is you would go into text, voice and video.
Okay.
Actually, second.
It's not even so much for everybody else. It's for me. I want to hear Spartan loud and clear. Which is why you like a $10,000 microphone.
Is this better? I just moved my microphone up to my face.
Might be better. I just didn't know if there was a
There
users.
is. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Because it's more of like, I want to turn it up for me, not so much everybody else. Everybody else is saying that you're too loud already.
Jackie Lynn, are you still in the stream? I still see 2 people watching besides me.
Hello, Jackie Lynn. Friend deceased episode 3. What does that mean, Spartan? Explain it to me.
Friend deceased episode 3.
Jackie is speaking in code.
Oh. Welcome to she. Uh, it's a deceased friend in episode 3 of the stream. I don't know. Am I dead inside? Maybe. We'll find out after this commercial break.
We'll be right back. Okay, well, so this is I've been working on some art with women with long hair.
Guys,
buddies.
I think she's talking about episode 3 of your show.
What did I tell you? It's always buddies. Good old buddies. Today we're gonna draw. I should do a stream where I draw buddy style and make it different, like celebrities and what they all look the same though. It's kind of like Family Guy. Everybody looks like a Family Guy character.
You just changed their hair and they're different.
Friend decease. Is it decease or disease? Friend disease.
She says it's a joke on buddies.
Yeah, you think I would know that since I wrote it. Well,
Yeah.
Dear Jackie, dear Dr. Jackie Pittman. So anyway, Spartan, I would say a big mistake people make when they draw hair is they try to draw all the hairs, which is kind of normal. So what you want to do is you want to break things down into chunks. Everything in drawing is about capturing an essence and breaking down things to their basic fundamental shapes. So you'll see a lot of times when people start out drawing, they'll try to draw like every single hair, and it gives it a very stringy look. So I should probably change the color to something Spartan likes, like an orange. So if you're doing something like this first girl, you would take this whole shape right here.
Cameron's in. Welcome.
Cameron's here. Oh my, Cameron, are you also streaming on Facebook?
I could stream this stream on Facebook if you wanted.
No, we don't want to do that just yet. So Cameron, look what I'm doing here. I'm taking the hair and breaking it down into chunks.
I could never draw realistic hair, but I could draw anime hair.
That would be the same thing, even in anime hair. It's just obviously this very stylized, but that's something I learned as well. It all comes down to, again, when you're doing animation, things have to be broken down into shapes. So you as a viewer are going to see it as a hairstyle, but to the animators, it's going to be like if you had a character's head and they have, some kind of hairdo like this or whatever, the animators are going to break this whole shape back here into one shape, and then this whole shape in here to one shape, and then they might cut into it to try to create like a hairstyle. But
Cameron took time out of his day to not stream on Facebook to watch us.
I do stream on Facebook, but not right now. I wonder what is he up to? I wonder what he's up to on Facebook, his streams. Might have to,
You see death metal, like screamo type stuff.
Yeah, we might have to hire a PI and just, so they can poke their head in there and see what he's up to.
People friend request me. I tend to do like a deep background and find every background about them.
It's really deep. So then once you get these basic shapes in, you'll see, even if I turn off the photo underneath, you can go in later on and add indications of the hair like this.
Now, is shading a big reason my hair pops out and looks more realistic?
How could you ask me that when Cameron's making dinner right now? So you're saying like in your drawing? So like go ahead.
Can you draw lines and make it look more like hair, or does shading really help pop it out, make it more stand out as hair? compared to people just saying, "Oh, what type of lines is that? Is that a tree or something like that?"
The shading is definitely a big part of it. So let me see. I'll hide these and do something else. Go to black. So if I had, let's say we have something like this. Just doing something really simple here. So you could basically, you'll want to, well, first you want to decide like where the shadows are, but if you have like black hair, for example, you could do something. I wish I could show you. I have something right now, but I can't show you just because YouTube will probably get in trouble. It's a fully clothed woman, but she's showing her butt. You know, YouTube will go crazy. But you'll see something kind of like, so you can give indications of hair. Like if it was black hair, you'd have put in all the shading, and then you just lay like little spots, like you see I'm doing over here. But then on the top here, you can do the whole, so you can put like little indications kind of. So you see how it's kind of creating
So Cameron does reaction live streams.
interesting, like trailers or just
Said
anything.
sometimes I stream about Hell's Kitchen contestants I rooted for, sometimes cooking streams, or just chilling.
Cameron, why do you use Facebook as opposed to YouTube or Twitch? I'm always curious why people pick what they pick.
My guess is that YouTube, he's being able to show it more to friends compared to random
Gotcha.
people that he subscribed.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. But anyways, Spartan, you see how I kind of created like, I mean, this is really crude, but
It's better than my drawing. I can promise you that if I draw it right now.
well, you want to bet on it? I'll purposely draw bad so I win.
I'll draw worse so I win.
Oh yeah? I'll
Yeah.
hire a 3-year-old, so I'll win. But yeah, you can see how
I'll
that
hire
kind of
my brother's wife. She sucks. I'll hire my dog. He'll just walk on my keyboard. Cameron says don't know why he streams on Facebook. He just does it. Good for you, Cameron.
That's right, Cameron. Don't let anybody push you around. Don't let YouTube bully you.
Don't let Zach Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, bully you.
See, I
Drop
like doing a realistic rendering of hair and then a South Park face.
What are you going to draw? Tally with some hair?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Hanky?
South Park kind of does that sometimes, though.
Yeah.
They have certain characters or things where it'll be like, it's so bad, and then like maybe the armor or something on it will be all rendered all realistic. Kind of funny.
Well, it's funny. One of my coworkers hasn't seen South Park in a while, and I can actually do Tally and Mr. Hanky's voice. So anytime he answers the phone, I just start going off with it, and he's like, "Dude, shut up."
Howdy ho! It cut you out. Why did it do that? Is there like a limiter on you?
I think so. Well, it's automatic. How about
So
this one?
You try to get too crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tally. You wanna smoke some weed?
Dude, I remember when I first saw that, I was like dying, man. That was like the funniest thing ever. But yeah, guys,
You're
You're a cow.
You want to break everything down into these basic shapes. Now, Spartan already knows this, but the rest of you, you know.
It's like building blocks. You can't put the triangle in the square hole.
You can come back in later and add like these little hairs and things, but
now, can you get away with not adding the little hair details and make it look fine?
you gotta be careful though, because you don't want it to look flat like a helmet, like a flat surface. So I would say no, because like in right here, once you get the basic shapes in, you want to have indications of hair. And keep in mind the shading in the hair, these indications are different. So in something like this, you got to determine where your light's coming from, but probably the highlight would be right here and right here. You got to, you know. So let's just say we'll go underneath this and add like some blonde color. I gotta. Why can't it just create the layer? Why can't it know what I want to do?
Well, I don't want Google to know what I'm typing in, but it seems how it figures it out.
How does it do that? How does it do that?
It's called a search engine.
No, that's
Stalks you.
bullcrap. It's bullcrap. You're just making stuff
Just-
up now.
Oh no, the search engine sneaks up behind you, grabs you on the shoulder and says, "Hi, how's it going?"
And it goes, howdy ho.
Howdy ho!
Okay, so on this layer underneath, you would have, so we'll get some like highlights in here. So you'd probably, you know, you'd have some highlights.
So would be drawing hair the same as drawing dog's hair as well?
Yeah, but it's very, very short, and that's fur, so it's kind of different.
What if the dog has gorgeous locks?
Well then, hey, I don't like that color at all.
The golden or the whitish yellow?
Yeah. So anyways, you would put in like where you want the shadows to go. I already don't like. But yeah, so once you got that determined, then you would come back up to, let me grab this color, pick it. Let me pick that color like I pick my nose, all right? And then you come back in, you would add, you know, just some indications of some hair. And you always want to flow with like, and another important thing too is you don't want to have a situation where the hairs are going like this, because you know that's very boring. So you want to kind of have like some kind of, you know what I mean, intersecting. And but you know, it depends. I mean, there's women that will straighten their hair. But yeah, so if you didn't put these lines in here, not that that looks bad, but could look like a helmet though. It could look like it's like a fake plastic hair. So yeah, you definitely want indications of the hair. Okay, Mr. Hanky is a deity. Mr. Stanky. Okay, that's, you know, that's where they got the name from. They're like, he's stanky, but we can't call him that. That's too on the nose, right? So instead of Mr. Stanky, let's call him Mr. Hanky. Anywho, you know, earlier I did some of these. Check this out. I was messing around. Made this one into a skeleton. It's kind of funny, huh? But it's been a rough day, so I think we're going to crack open a cold one. Get wasted. Oh, yeah. Get wasted on a bubbly. It's even called bubbly. Want a little bubbly? Oh, shit. I'm drunk, Spartan.
You're only drunk on a bubbly. You'd be drunk on some whiskey.
Let me get a little
That's
bubbly.
a true man's drink.
So thinking man's drink is what Captain Murphy said. All right.
Skeleton with hair looks cool. It's like that when you go
It is.
to a bar and then she turns around and you're like, oh god.
I know. All right, so let me see. Let's draw this check. So we'll put in, maybe I'll even go lighter. Yeah, I want the focus to be on what I'm doing. So it's kind of like this shape right here. And there's no like right or wrong. Again, the golden rule is to create something that looks good. So, and you might be thinking, well, why are you tracing? Well, I'm tracing to understand the shapes, because then eventually when I go to draw my own hair, I'll know like, okay, I need to be creating these, you know, building block type of shapes and the way they interact with each other. Or my favorite thing to do is just to post other people's artwork and claim it as my own. Somebody will be, that looks just like Todd McFarlane, and I'll say, no, it doesn't.
See, that color is completely different from theirs.
Todd McFarlane will say, no, dude, that's my artwork, and I'll say, how would you know? Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about women's hair compared to guys, you know, I mean, they got, it's really, gosh, she really looks like somebody to me. I'm trying to think who.
So,
I mean,
the P-Hub.
She looks like somebody I'd like to marry. I wonder who she is. Hey, see if you can get a hold of her for me.
If you give me a full name, a state.
I just have an image.
Well, you can actually backward search images, so you can see who took it.
Yeah, that'll work fine. It'll be like, hey, I'm contacting you because I saw your image and I instantly fell in love. Do you think it would be cool if we meet up sometime? So say, you don't even know me though. And I'll be like, yeah, but I like your hair. People have gotten married for less reasons, right, Spartan?
Yeah, that's actually true.
I mean, there's a time in this country where people get married just because, okay? The just because reason.
Cameron asks, how's Kayla?
She's good. She's probably asleep. Speaking of Kayla, I was telling Spartan I wanted Kayla to do her hair like this. But she is being really stubborn.
Ginger Bigfoot. Who's that?
Well, there was a Bigfoot. If it's Jackie, there was a Bigfoot in one of the buddies. And
We never watched the buddies.
well, that shows what kind of friend you really are. Well, the last buddies you should watch because there is a really sexed up Bigfoot. Yeah, you know, I went through because the channel got remonetized again, and I didn't realize that I had to go through and manually remonetize each video, and it's been a long time. So YouTube is set up now where you literally click on it, you hit monetize, and it starts thinking, and it's actually scanning the whole video, and then it gives you a determination. So if you get a green, that's great. That means you're fully monetized and you become a billionaire. But I got a yellow on all the buddies, which is limited ads. And I'm just thinking like, at first I'm like, man, that's messed up. But then I'm like, well, I guess if you have literally in your video have Bigfoot raping somebody, I guess that's fair, you know? Because I started thinking in my head, like, what if I have that's so bad? And then I started really digging into it. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. When I first did those, that was like the olden days of YouTube where you could pretty much put anything up.
Yeah.
Those days are long gone, Spartan. I mean, if this was 2012, I could be drawing naked people in here.
If this was 2012, it would have been the end of the world in the Mayan calendar.
I know, man. Dude, I remember the year 2000. Everybody thought it was over.
Well, freaking people thought in the year 2000 there was going to be a massive earthquake that would separate California from the rest of the United States and break it off.
Oh, that didn't happen?
Yep, sadly. I remember 2002, the SpongeBob movie came out. 1998, the Scooby-Doo straight to VHS series came out.
How was that SpongeBob movie?
Well, I believe, like, you know how you have more money to do the art styling for movies, right? Yeah, the art styling was, like, the shading was much better, and would still have the jokes for adults and kids in it. But my favorite art styling back in the early 2000s was the Scooby-Doo straight to VHS series. If you watch Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
No, I didn't, but I do like Scooby-Doo. So it looks like right now we have
2 viewers. Which
well,
is Cameron
I see Jackie, Cameron, and yourself. I guess I shouldn't say that, but anyways,
I can help out. I can just pull up my phone and do another person on here.
Yeah, why don't you and me bring up like 30 accounts, and then it'll look like, you know, things are popping. All right, so let me see. This one would be I'd probably go that.
Sure.
Aha, I'm rich. I look at, it even says right up there. You got a old school retros notification. Thanks, Spartan. Now, is that from, oh yeah, that's from your current account. Okay. When you said check it out, I thought you meant like you were going to send a message from a different account or something.
Oh, I can do that. Just a second. Let me pull up my other account. Here we go. Freaking, you're one of those YouTubers who have 2 ads.
So there's an ad on the stream.
Create a channel to join the chat. I have to create a channel?
Oh, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do any of it.
Okay.
But it did give you an ad?
Yeah. Thanks. Let's see. Now, when are you going to start doing Twitch?
Probably gonna go next week. My main thing is, like, at this point, it's not about who's watching. I know I'm pissing people off. Like, they want buddies or nothing.
There we go. Live chat.
You got this, bro. You just showed your real name. Now everybody's gonna know who you are. I've been trying to keep that a secret for years.
Yeah. face. That's the real problem.
We don't even know if that's your real name.
Yeah. My real name could be Fidel.
Fidel Cass. What if it? How weird would that be if it turned out it was? If you were be in the news, like, you know, small-time YouTuber and streamer unknowingly struck up a relation with Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro actually died in, I believe, 2017.
Yeah, but that would be the whole thing. Believed to be dead.
Yes, I am a Cuban leader.
All right.
Hola, senors.
So now what we can do is start adding some color to these. I'm using a different method too to display my iPad. You probably can't tell the difference, but before I was using an app to mirror it. Now I'm using a capture device, so it should be a little bit better image and smoother, but who knows? Yeah, they have something called the Elgato. It's like a $160 capture device. And there's this, I guess like a couple of years ago, these companies started popping up making their version for like $15, $10. So like a lot of the big streamers put out these videos more as a joke, like, let's see how a $15 capturing device compares to, you know, 160, kind of like the standard. And everybody was blown away. They're like, it works. It works fine. It works fine for cameras. It works fine for games. It works, you know, there's some limitations as far as frame rate and stuff, but so I got a $15 one and it worked. It's just like crazy how that one's $15, sometimes even 10. And Elgato charges 160.
Well, they might have some extra perks compared to the $15 one.
They do, but really the most important thing is you're trying to get something on screen. That's like, you know, everything else you can essentially do in OBS or whatever. It's nice to have perks, of course, but not for, you know, $150 more. So let me go ahead and...
The top right kind of looks like a Cinderella type of hair.
Top right. Over, I mean, right here?
Oh,
yeah, that's right. There's a delay. I keep forgetting.
How much delay do you have?
I set it up for a 2-hour delay. So just hold on a little bit.
Because right now I'm looking at the bottom left. You're coloring in the back side. Now
I wonder
you
if there's
move to the right side.
if there's a way to where you can
I haven't messed around with Stream to be able to figure that out.
Huh. I would, you know, I'll be honest, I was going to fire you, but after that $5 super chat, yeah, I should maybe, you know, think about things a little more.
Fire the guy that helped you set up the Discord.
That's right. You are the man. Well, too bad Jared's not here, huh?
Yeah.
That guy's busy. He's a busy guy, and we got to accept it. He's too busy for us.
Has he been working on anything new besides the after hours type of stuff?
No, I don't think so, but I mean, he works so much now. It's just crazy because he works for Unspeakable as an editor. And he has side gigs, and I mean, he literally has no time. And so I said, okay, well, that's how you want it to be. Yeah, I will show you some of the art though I'm doing over like Messenger. I'll show you some of the art I'm doing for the after hours stuff because obviously I can't show it here. I mean, I could. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun way to go out, right?
Well, that's why.
Wouldn't that be fun? Imagine that. Hey guys, have you ever seen Starfire like this? Ooh. So I'm gonna
Little
do different
boys
colored.
like, oh wow, he's doing a starfire. I am a man now.
Wow. Yeah, like I told you last time, I don't know what happened to Jordan. Got a message from her saying that I don't know, I didn't understand it.
Just message her back. We miss you. You were number 4 of our streamer people.
All right, so I'm gonna go through and you help me pick the color for each one of these hairdos. So this first one right here.
The top left.
Oh, that's right. The top left. What color?
Kind of a short hair. Let's go with Jack. He said red. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I have an idea where it's going at.
Red?
Yeah.
Well, the bottom one's gonna be red. We can do red again. I mean,
we'll do like a purple red.
okay. Yeah, you realize there's really not. I mean, how many different hair colors is there? You know.
Well, like cartoons, it's to whatever you want.
Yeah, but we're talking about reality here, dog.
Well, my hair color is like a dark brown. Like some people think it's black, but it's really brown.
You and I both know that's a lie, Spartan. Your hair is fluorescent green. It always has been since birth.
Cameron wants to see blue hair on one of them.
Okay, sounds good, Cam. I'll do blue on this one.
Try strawberry blonde, says Jackie.
Okay. All right, De La Jackie. We'll do strawberry blonde on this one. Right now I'm just setting the outline color, and then I will go in and color it. I will meet your requests.
Have you seen those girls that have done rainbow hair? They're so trippy to watch.
Oh, you mean there's like videos of them actually doing their hair?
Yeah, and rainbow colors. It looks so weird. Me too, Cameron. I've had a friend who dyed their hair blue as well.
Oh, we gotta do a green one. We'll do this one green. That'd be fun.
Oh, like a poison ivy, or even though she had red hair, but I'm just saying the color in general.
Did you see, by any chance, the Mortal Kombat trailer? Looked pretty awesome.
One that has Donatello in it now?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with the franchise much, but everybody was talking about it. And I watched the trailer and I was like, that looks pretty awesome. I said that to myself out loud. Sorry. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you know what? That video looks awesome, that trailer. The movie will probably suck, but who cares? I don't watch movies anymore. I just watch trailers. You can sit down and get 10, 20 movies in an hour if you just watch trailers. They show you the whole movie anyways, right? Who cares?
Brother doesn't even watch trailers because he knows it's just going to get spoiled for him.
I don't know when it got to the point where, when I was a kid, a trailer was a trailer. It would give you a taste of things and a little, some hints of stuff. Now, there's been so many movies, like the last Halloween. I'm a huge Halloween fan, obviously. That trailer, it showed everything. Like every single thing that happened in the movie significant was in the trailer. It was just like, what a bummer, man.
I think a good trailer would just be all black, and then it shows the outline of the character just breathing.
That's why I love those type of trailers where it'll just be like, if it's a new Wolverine movie, we'll just like move in and you fade in on like a silhouette, and he looks up and like a claw comes out or something, and then that's it. Like just a real teaser.
Epic music like dun dun.
Yeah, dun dun dun, dun dun dun.
Like, let's just say they made a new Friday the 13th movie. It just shows like Jason looking out at a lake and breathing heavily, and that's it. And then they'll just say below, "Come to theaters this day."
Yeah, or how about breathing unheavily? That'd be cool too. Non-heavily.
Or they just make a funny short of him going in, like they're promoting the trailer, but they're actually just scaring people.
Hey, look at the bottom of the screen. What does it say? Thanks to who?
The Spartan. Who
That's
the
right.
hell is that guy?
I don't like that text at all. That's horrible. It's like, let's make this, let's make it as ugly as we can. Also, I like the name of my newest subscriber.
Who?
So if you look at the,
Fat?
yeah, that's a great name, right?
Hey, it's
Hey.
Did you ever see that live action Fat Albert with?
Oh, dude, was it good?
It was like, I think it came out in 2006 or the 90s. I forget. It was with the guy who played Keegan from Keegan and Kel.
Okay.
It was good. They had some beats that sounded. It was from sound like Tupac music.
I don't know why I don't remember that. What year was that?
Search it up.
Was it in 3D?
See
Because
how
if it's
fat-
not in 3D, I won't watch it. I'll tell you right now.
Well, Spy Kids was in 3D.
Yeah, one of the greatest films ever. Okay, let me get this green one down here for
2004. Fat Albert. Cast. Yeah, Keenan Thompson. He was in
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Now Keenan is on Saturday Night Live.
He's a funny dude. I like him. I remember from him way back in Fat Burger. Wait, not Fat Burger. Good Burger. Good Burger. I'm sorry. See, that's messed up. It had burger in the name.
Good Burger, can I take your order?
What happened to the other dude though?
Oh, he does. He's not. He's on some Nickelodeon shows. Cal.
Yeah. Nickelodeon shows. Isn't he like 50 now?
Well, he's like a father in some episodes, or he's just some random
Okay.
character. Let's see, movies and TV shows for Cal. If you didn't know, he was in a Clifford TV show. He was in Sam and Cat, which he was on the Steve Harvey show. He was in Pink Panther. He
Oh,
was
I'm
in
doing
the
pink
Battle
right
of
now.
Los
What are the
Angeles.
chances you'd say Pink Panther while I'm coloring in a pink color? These hair colors are intense. So who would actually have hair this bright?
Girls with family members that disapprove of them.
I like those kind of girls. All right. I didn't say that out loud, did I? I hope not.
He was in the Proud Family.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my co-host Spartan, and welcome to the Jimmy Skills Bible Hour. Welcome.
Can I get an amen? Amen.
Can I get a witness? All right.
Cameron. Good
What Cameron
Burger.
do?
Yes. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, Cameron?
Can I
Kel
take-
Mitchell is in a Nickelodeon game show now.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him. Doing better than I am.
Pink Panther, pick hair. What's a coincidence?
Yeah, once I get these colors in, I will start doing details that will bring them to life to look like real hair. This is a new series I'm going to start, guys, called Faceless Women with Beautiful, Colorful Hair. Jimmy Skills proudly presents a show no one will watch, but who cares? Spartan will watch it. Wait, no, he didn't even watch Buddies. So yeah, no one will watch.
Arden will watch Buddies while he's working tomorrow.
Yeah. He'll hit me back up. Hey, thanks for recommending that show. Wound up hitting another finger with a hammer.
No, I didn't hit my finger. I basically swung the hammer so hard it hit my wrist.
Jeez, man. What are you doing? You're like Thor imitation or what?
Yes,
no.
because customers don't like to do maintenance on forklifts and stuff likes to get seized.
Well,
And then I requote them for $1,500 because they hurt me.
this is getting dark.
No, seriously, this was what, a $600 job, but because they broke 2 of my roll pins, 2 of my drill bits, and my hand, I'm charging them $1,500 just to replace more parts.
See, I shouldn't zoom in like this because then if somebody pops in, they're going to be like, what the hell is he doing? I wish there was a way for me to zoom in when I'm drawing, but for it to keep it wide for the 3 people watching. 2 minus you.
When you have a secondary screen that's popped up in the top corner or covering something else to be able to see it, like a full panorama, and then you have a zoomed in,
I have
or
a lot.
vice versa.
I seem to have a lot of problems, don't I? Nothing ever works. Ever. And I mean never. Thank you for tuning in, guys, to 98.5. You know the rest. I can't say it anymore because, well, Google threatened to kick me off. I actually got a call. That never happens with them. They usually don't reach out to people. And I said, hello? And he goes, yeah. I go, who's this? And he goes, this is Mr. Google. And I go, no, there's not a real Mr. Google. And he goes, yep. I rarely call people, but you pissed me off. So, all right.
Kind of
now,
sounded like Master Chief when he got close to the mic.
I did his voice before, which is kind of funny. I'll send you that video. You'll actually like that one. It's an animation I did with a friend, and he had me play the voice of Master Chief, and I didn't really get it at first, and then afterwards when I watched it, I'm like, kind of do sound like him. Hey, Cortana, drop those virtual pants. Oops, I'm gonna get in trouble again. I gotta watch my mouth. All right.
She ain't wearing virtual pants. She got nothing on there.
I know.
I need to play Halo again.
I love Halo, man.
But
I was a little bummed that they pushed back the new one, but I also didn't want like a crappy game, which sounded like they were.
I think the storyline started getting going downhill after 4.
Dude, I still play 3. Well, I have the Master Chief Collection,
Oh, I do too.
and
I also have the number 2, Halo 2 Anniversary Collection too.
is that on PC?
No, I have it for Xbox. My brother and I, we usually had other friends we played in Halo 3 maps, Cops and Robbers. We would have 2 guys on a mongoose, which would be the robbers. One would have a plasma pistol and riding in the back, and the other one would drive around while you're being chased by the chopper, which is the giant plow-looking vehicle.
Did you have to get to the chopper by any chance?
Get to the chopper. But what they would do is the chopper would have to try to run you over and kill you as the cop. And the person running in the back with a plasma pistol can stun the chopper if you charge it enough and shoot it. and if you kill someone, then the driver has to become the new cop. The chopper driver becomes the new robber, and it just can rotate.
Well,
I think
I just noticed that you can't get Halo 2. I don't know how you got it, because I tried to buy it and it was like nowhere to be purchased, so I had to just get the Master Chief Collection.
because I am a game fanatic.
Why do you think they don't offer it? Why?
Well, I've been meaning to get the Halo 2 expansion pack, the original one with the extra maps. But that came out when Halo 2 came out. I believe that was 2001 or 2. My favorite Halo is 2.
Jet black hair is hot. Like right here. All right, let's do that one then. And then I'm going to take a quick break. Well, not too quick, because Spartan has to go to Betty by.
Yeah, I have nowhere to go tomorrow morning, so no rush.
I never really made the connection, but I'm guessing Spartan is related in some way to Halo, right? The new Terminator movie is awful, kind of like Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, that sucks, man. I watched Wonder Woman 1984. I didn't hate it, but I had very low expectations, and I heard from some people the new Terminator film was good, but other people didn't like it. So, what can you do, man?
Terminator, I stopped watching. What movie? I think it was number 3. I stopped. It's like with Transformers. I stopped after 2.
Dude, those movies pissed me off so bad. I remember I went to the theaters for the first one and met a bunch of people there. And I remember I really didn't like it, but it was probably the best one of all of them. And I don't know, it was just like, it's one of those things where when there's already something there in place that's working. I remember a quote from, what's his name? He said, "I will never put the Dinobots in one of my movies because they're stupid characters." And I'm like, how can you have a guy say something like that? I mean, that's fine if you feel that way, but imagine if they hired me to do like the new Superman movie, and I said, I'm never going to put Lex Luthor in a Superman movie. He's a stupid character. He's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't be doing these movies in. It's the same thing with Rob Zombie, you know? There was things I liked about what he did with, Halloween, but at the same time, he was like, I don't like the supernatural thing. I didn't want the music in there. They made me put the music. And the deal was, I'll do the music on this one, but I don't want it in the next one. And it gets to the point where it's like, why are you doing a Halloween movie then, dude? Do something else. Like, you're trying to get rid of everything that makes it Halloween.
Yep.
That's when I realized I hated him.
I only like 2 Rob Zombie songs, and that's about it.
Well, the best part was John Carpenter didn't hold any punches, man. Because I guess Rob Zombie called him up, was trying to get his blessing, and he wouldn't give it to him. He's totally been giving the blessing to the new guy, so. Well, he just didn't like what the guy was trying to do. It's like, okay, now he's not supernatural. Now he's just a serial killer, basically. And then Halloween 2, I mean, dude, it was like, what the heck? Again, I don't hate it as far as, I kind of like some of his filmmaking, so I can actually watch some of it and just think of it as like a different type of film. But it's that whole thing of why are you going to take on a franchise when you basically are saying you hate everything in it and you want to change it all? Then do a different movie then.
Yeah.
I got a great idea for a Star Wars movie, but I hate Darth Vader, so we got to get that guy out of here. Let's get him out of here. Yeah, I'm messing up this one. I don't know why.
If
I'm not happy with it.
Franchise, I would fix a lot of stuff Disney made mistakes of.
Let's see. We need to.
Jackie asks, are sci-fi films better than horror films?
Well, I would ask Jackie, is the color purple better than the color green? You answer that first, and I'll answer your question. I don't know. I love them both. My favorite is when they combine them.
Well, like Predator.
Predator or Event Horizon. I just like combining horror, like the first Alien,
Yeah.
Fat Albert, stuff like that.
What's the one with Independence Day? It's kind of like horror because of how those monsters are, but it's just sci-fi with the aliens and such.
Yeah, I love Independence Day so much. Probably because I saw it when it came out. I saw it before it came out. So.
I wasn't alive.
Oh, well, neither was I. It was 1996. Where were you? I know where you were. You were just a filthy thought in your father's head at that time, but you were on your way, though, buddy.
Wasn't even a thought. My father doesn't know.
Could have been a thought. It could have been like a Spartan senior somewhere saying, one day.
One of these days,
pow,
right to the moon.
Right. That's actually one of my favorite sitcoms of all time.
I love the parodies that they do on Futurama with it.
Have you ever seen Eddie Murphy's thing on it? Pretty funny.
Was it on SNL?
No. If they put it on SNL, the SNL would be gone. But sometime type in Eddie Murphy Honeymooners. And yeah, he's doing what is it, coming to, or might already be out.
America 2. It hasn't come out yet. Can ghosts pose robots? Passes robots? Pass as robots? No.
Just answering a definitive no, they can't.
Oh, possess robots. Well, if ghosts control electromagnetic waves, they would mess with the robot's signature, but I don't think they can control them anymore. Likely might shut them down, and that's about it.
Spartan has spoken. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week.
Should I just get a gavel and then...
I'm going to determine this highlight here. Thanks a lot for having me do jet black hair, Jackie. Ruined my night. I don't know why I can't seem to get this right. Couldn't get it right.
Is to be bringing a Wednesday series.
I'm gonna try something. I got an idea. I have to turn this upside down on you guys. Flip mode, right? Right, Spartan? Good old flip mode.
Yeah. Ladies don't like what they see, just flip it.
Flip it good. That's awesome. It looks like she has stitches in her head. I can fix it.
Well, it's like those anime people, you question why they have certain things on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to start drawing some anime stuff.
Just put waifu in the description and every guy would come on there.
I'll just put, what is it, weeb?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that video I sent you. That was insane, man.
Yeah. It's just, that's how you just have to figure out the audience and then you can control them doing that.
I think they said it's like, what was it called? I know the term you used, but then I also saw a term called VWeb or something like, stands for virtual. And it's because, so there's a program called Character Animator in Adobe. Basically, you just create like it's not that hard to do. You create a character and then it'll map it to you in real time. I could be here as a character talking and everything. So they're kind of doing that, but they're doing more of a 3D one. And I was watching that, listening to that girl's voice, and you look at the picture and she sounds so cute and everything. And I'm like, this is probably like a 40-year-old, 500-pound woman. And these people are giving them all their money. I think that's where I kind of draw the line. Like, I need to know what this person looks like. Not to be shallow, but you're given money solely based on a voice and basically a piece of art.
That means you should just draw yourself, but in like 4 different poses, and have it change while you're doing things.
Yeah, and just be like, "Hi guys! Oh my god! Thank you! Thank you!" I should do that for months and build up this big audience of men and be, "Thank you so much! Oh my god! Thank you!" Oops. I have a cold. Sorry, guys.
Jackie asks, are AIs going to cause the apocalypse?
Absolutely. You heard it here first.
Well, AIs could cause a half-country blackout. Basically, the United States is 3 different power grids. As you can tell with Texas, they have their own.
Yeah, no.
And then the East Coast has a power grid, and the West Coast. If an AI controls one system, it can shut down the whole power grid, which is causing a temporary apocalypse.
Yeah, man. I think, speaking of that, I think Tupac talked about it. The Tupacalypse.
Well, he did call out the LA riots. I believe it was the 94.
That's right, man. See?
Because there was an interview with him. They're saying, he's like, I told you this was going to happen and all this stuff. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's because police officers were led not guilty for shooting a black man, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know my history.
You do. Even the history that you weren't here for.
Oh, I know a lot of history that a lot of people won't know.
But you know history, but do you know her story? Coming at you. Yeah, stumped you on that one. Stumped the buoy. Oh, I don't know how to do this hair, but Spartan, what am I doing wrong? Why is it not working? I need to take a break from it. So I'm going to go and take a 15-minute dump. I will be back though. If I don't come back, that means I fell in. No, I'm going to be right back in like 2 seconds. Spartan's going to hold the fort down, but we probably got to get out of here soon because Spartan has to be up very early. He has a lot of responsibilities in his job. If he makes a mistake, people die. I shouldn't say that word on a live stream, but it's too late now. Spartan forgot to hit the bleep.
Let me pull up the app real quick.
All right, I'll be right back.
There we go. Okay, Jackie, that is close enough. Yes. Here is close enough. Blue. Yeah, that monkey is kind of blue, but it's more of a pearl blue. Well, Jackie, you're lucky. You are the only one that's in this stream. Say whatever you want. I swear I'll Skills is going to be streaming on Twitch later on.
All right, I'm back. Hey, Spartan. Make sure you don't tell anybody that I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, by the way.
Listen,
All right. What did I miss?
a wolf Mona monkey is kind of blue, which I searched it up. Yes, it is. Kung Fu is godly.
The wolf's Mona monkey is kind of blue. It's kind of neat how Jackie speaks in riddles.
Oh,
Riddle me
sure.
this. Spartan, what's the better color? Light green, dark green,
Black
or
Forest.
mustard yellow? You have 5 seconds to answer. Go.
Black Forest green with a pearl coat.
Uh-oh. 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 Looks like trouble.
What? Did you screw something up?
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Elmer
Hi,
Fudd.
ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike Tyson. I'm here with Spartan. He's a good friend of mine. From Catskills. We used to back in the 80s with cuss. Spartan would come in sometimes. I'd knock him the fuck out. And he was a nice guy. So he took it. He took my hook right on the chin. He took it. Cried like a little baby, but it's okay.
I know a guy, right?
Oh, I'm not even showing you guys what I'm drawing. I'm sorry.
Guy in grade school who looked like Mike Tyson, but he also had the Mike Tyson lisp.
The lisp, but it's funny. People make fun of the lisp until they get the uppercut, right in the Royal American.
Yeah, then I'm gonna bite your ear off. Then you're going to see really how bad I am.
And that's the thing. There's people that try to act like they're crazy. And Mike was, man. I mean, think about it. The dude bit Holyfield's ear off, man. And that's another thing I saw live, which he weren't around for, because that was 1996. Yeah, that was 6'2". Same year as Independence Day, I think.
Brother, born in 96. My eldest brother was born in 89.
Really?
Yep.
Kayla was born. You ready for this, Cameron? Kayla's old enough to be your grandmother. She's born in 85, the same year as Cameron's favorite movie. What was Cameron's favorite movie again? It was called WW 1984. Was that World War?
Wonder Woman.
No, it can't be that. Don't be silly, Spartan. It was World War 1984. Oh, 84. No, I think she was born 84.
84 is still the Cold War.
I don't know. She's definitely, though, a beautiful old hag.
Jackie Lynn. Hot redhead girls are hotter than blondes.
Jackie Lynn Mason coming this summer. The story you've never heard about.
Her
Jackie
journey-
Sue Lynn Mason.
Jackie's journey to get
Jackie's
to
journey.
streamers riddles that they'll never understand.
Finally, the story everybody's been waiting for. Dr. Jackie Lynn Pittman. You know what I just realized I want to do? I know what I'll do. This is going to become a clipping mask. Will that
Hi,
work?
Debbie.
Yes, it did work.
That's new to the stream, Debbie. I have a drawing request.
Hi, Debbie. You have a very pretty face, Debbie. What is your drawing request?
You're how to get the image. Debbie looks like a 10-year-old boy. That's usually
Hey, don't judge Debbie, okay? She's beautiful.
Search SpongeBob on Google. Go to image download or Sponge Boy. Draw the first image that pops up.
All right, I will do that once I finish this hair, but if it's a naughty picture and me and Spartan get kicked off YouTube forever, we will find you.
Oh, I already searched it up. It looks like one of the first drawings of SpongeBob.
It looks like one of the first pictures of Mike Tyson.
Check it out on.
Oh yeah, that's cool how you can send it like that. I didn't know you could send images over the internet. That's pretty neat, dude.
You just copy and paste.
I know, man. I will once I have a display tablet that's connected to my PC.
Yeah.
But I can still look at it though, reference it.
But this is what I was getting at about with the Discord channels or the text channels. You can do that. Like have the people post pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Reply to them.
That's just crazy that you can send images through the internet. I mean, I know you can broadcast video, but sending images, that's crazy.
Like any movement is like an image, but moves slightly as a different image. Sort of like an animation of some sort.
Sort of like Japanimation. Coming this summer, the movie you've all been waiting for. Halo 8, Master Chief versus Mike Tyson. I hear we have a new enemy. Who is he? It's me, Master Chief Mike Tyson. I'm gonna fuck you up. Cuz told me about you, Master Chief.
So, Master Chief's 7 foot something.
I don't care. I'm gonna push his esophagus up into his brain.
Master Chief.
That'd be a good fight, though. Master Chief versus Mike Tyson. I'd watch that. Pay-per-view.
We'll create an animation posted on YouTube.
That would probably actually do well, believe it or not. Think about it. If I saw a link that said Master Chief versus Mike Tyson, it was a cartoon, I would absolutely at least click on it, give it a chance.
Make Mike Tyson win by like.
And Mike Tyson had his own cartoon too.
Yeah, it's the Mike Tyson's
like mysteries.
Adventure.
That's White Spartan. See, that's how it works, Jimmy. He watched my cartoon, but he doesn't care about buddies.
Well, I didn't watch the Mike Tyson.
What? Where do you live? All right, I gotta. I'm gonna do one more hairdo, and then I'm gonna do this picture for Dr. Debbie Wynn. So, which hair should I color or shade next? Not that it matters, but should I do the strawberry blonde, the blue, the purple, the green? I think I have to do the strawberry blonde because that was requested by, it might have been Jackie, or it could have been Cameron. There's so many people here, I'm losing track. I'm sorry, guys.
Jackie.
Was it Jackie?
Some people.
Dr. Jackie Pittman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it was Jackie.
All hell, Jackie.
So fancy that I can scroll up and look at the previous Jad.
What's the name of the guy from, what is that show? What am I thinking about? Is that Mike Judge cartoon? It's not Beavis and Butthead. It was the one that was like more mainstream on like TV.
I've never seen Beavis and Butthead.
I know, but he did another show called, it's like about a dad and a son. I think the dad sold propane or some crap.
And propane.
Oh, King of the Hill. King of the Hill, yeah. What's the dad's name? What's the dad's name? Hank Hill. There we go. How about this? Mike Tyson versus Hank Hill.
Oh, I have a picture for that.
Hey there. I'm not afraid to fight Mike Tyson. I'll kick his ass. I'll do it right now. You're not gonna do shit, Hank. I hope you guys like the music coming here today. It's from Stream Beats. It's coming at you right here on 98.5, the number one shit music station. So you have to like delay all the words, you know. You can't talk like a human being.
Check the Facebook chat.
Facebook chat, or you mean the Discord?
Facebook chat.
How do I do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, wow. What? That's great, dude. That is funny. I don't even know the show that well. I know it's supposed to be a great show.
Jackie is now just giving us facts. Pinewood
Facts.
at the top of an 8 mountain can last thousands of years.
Spartan, you gotta quit talking so loud, dude. You're blowing out my eardrum.
Lake Tahoe in California.
I'm gonna do my impersonation of Spartan winning like mega bucks. Sir, you just won $400 million. Ready? Thanks. That's pretty cool. I hit my nuts with a hammer today at work. Sir, you just won $400 million. That's pretty neat. Did you know that I wasn't alive in 1996? It's a real fact. I didn't see Independence Day in the movie theaters. And I also didn't see Mike Tyson bite off Evander Holyfield's ear. See, in 1986, I was just a real filthy thought in my father's head. But now I'm here.
Here I am, now in this world.
Anyways, you guys have to bear with me. I literally realized today, well, yesterday, actually, that I don't really know how to draw hair really well. I haven't had to draw it a lot, like women's hair. So this is a work in progress. So I'm like trying to figure this out and oh, somebody's having someone made the O face. Oh. So you've seen Office Space, right, or no?
What?
Have you seen Office Space?
This space?
Office Space. Have you seen Office Space? Yes or no? It's a simple yes or no question.
No.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Damien, and as you can tell, I just love women. I have like 4 girlfriends, okay? I'd introduce you, but they all live in Canada. You know, my friend on Facebook put the funniest message up. It reminded me of when we were kids, you know? You'd be like, oh, I have a girlfriend, but she goes to a different school, you know? And so he put up like, hey, I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day to my hot girlfriend. You guys don't know her because she lives in Canada. I'm like, that's hilarious. All right. Yeah, I'm dating a model, but she lives in Italy. So you could get away with that back in the day because there was no social media. So how would you know? Now you'd be like, well, it doesn't matter where she lives. She should be somewhere for me to see her.
Yeah, like my girlfriend in Sweden.
Yeah. Wait, what's her name?
Lana.
My girlfriend in Sweden. Her name's Londa too. Wait a minute.
Damn it, she's cheating on both of us.
How is she cheating though?
The world may never know.
The world may never know. I know. How many licks does it take to get to this? 1, 2. 2 or 3.
Some kids may never actually know that commercial anymore.
I know. Those commercials, when you really think about them, like, I think they're hilarious, but I'm surprised they ever saw the light of day, just because, like, I'm just trying to think. I always imagine like a big, like a boardroom, a meeting. All right, we have an idea for the new Tootsie Roll commercial. And the first question is, do we really need a Tootsie Roll commercial? And, well, they got all the cereals are doing commercials now, so we have a great idea. Okay, it better be good. All right, some kid, he has a Tootsie Roll, and he runs into an owl. Why is he in the forest? Well, that's not important. He just runs into an owl. All right, I'll go with this. So he asks the owl. Oh, the owl can talk? Well, yeah, this owl can talk. Okay, all right, go ahead. He asks the owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? And the executive is like, I don't think owls eat Tootsie Rolls. And they're like, yeah, I know, but just bear with us. We're almost there. We're almost to the good part. So the kid this question is just, burning at his brain. And the owl says, he asks the owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The owl takes the Tootsie Roll, licks it twice, and then bites it and says, it takes 3 licks, which would technically be 2 licks and a bite. Anyways, that's the commercial. You guys want to spend a few million on this? No, we don't. Get the hell out of here. But no, somehow it got on TV.
Well, I heard something similar with Dora the Explorer. It's like, how did they get away with the theme song? It was like a guy last minute was running late into a meeting. It's like, what do you think is a good theme song? Dora, Dora the Explorer. You can lead the way.
Well,
We already did Sponge Boy, Debbie.
it's funny because a lot of the stuff that we watch and like, we just accept it. But if you really, like I was saying before, like Spider-Man seems like he's iconic. But that's because it's been burned in our brains. If he didn't exist and I went to somebody and said, I have a name for a superhero called Spider-Man, they'd be like, oh, that's horrible. That's like on the nose, And we have Rock Boy, and then we got Beetle Boy, and then we got Butterfly Woman, and we have, Wasp Man. And anyways, let me draw. So we're going to wrap this up here, guys. I'm going to draw one more picture for Dr. Debbie Wynn. And yeah, I love that little meme you sent, or the image. But we'll be back tomorrow. Me and Spartan decided we want to stream for 48 hours straight. And the main reason we want to do this is because we hate ourselves. You're welcome. Testing. Oh yeah, I light up on Discord when I talk. That's pretty neat. Modern technology at its finest. Hey, I'm going to show you guys a little technique. I'm going to resize this canvas. Watch this. Whoa! Oh boy!
Some people actually have Discord set up to where it can pop up just randomly on your screen to show who's talking.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
People do it.
So, what is this that we're drawing?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, but what's so special about this version? He looks like he's
The
a
first
mental case.
concept version of him.
It's a what version?
The first concept.
I just realized what I can do to fix things. The music's too loud for me. So... say something now, Spartan. Yeah, that's better now. I can actually hear you.
That SpongeBob would actually be animated.
How about Sponge Slob?
I could probably find a SpongeBob slob image.
Here. Why is this not working? No wonder. Here's the next hit coming up, ladies and gentlemen. This one is by Who's it by? Justin Bieber. He doesn't sing in it, though. Stay tuned. 98.5, the number one. Shit. Music. Station. You see, I told you you have to like draw every word out. All right. So a sponge slob would look like this.
You would look like this.
Actually, I could probably go full screen, huh? Well, kinda. That's a disturbing image, though. That's Sponge Boy. Why is he Sponge Boy, though? What makes him Sponge Boy?
Because he's a sponge and a boy.
He doesn't. He looks like a regular SpongeBob that's like lost his mind or something.
It's a failed concept of Pinocchio.
Failed concept of Pinocchio. All right. Well, we're just.
Did you know the first episode of SpongeBob was aired in a bar?
Are you serious?
Yeah, and everyone loved it. That's how it continued. So SpongeBob wasn't meant to be a kid's show.
That's actually a smart idea because, like if you're a stand-up comedian, you want to perform in front of a drunk audience because they're gonna laugh.
Because a lot of things in there you gotta think of: Bikini Bottom, Pearl, Sandy Cheeks, Mr. Krabs.
What's up with this hat? What is that? What is that hat he's wearing?
It's a fry cook hat. It looks like Debbie left.
Oh, Debbie. Right when I'm drawing Sponge Boy. How dare you?
Cameron's back.
Cameron said 1997 was the SpongeBob pilot. 1999, however, is when the episode started. He checked you, Spartan. I mean, whoa.
I'm older than SpongeBob, so shush, Cameron. I was older than my elementary school, so shush, Cameron.
Shush it up.
Shush up. See, Cameron, I can shut your front door and your back door.
Shut the front door. See, that's like some pro level trolling that Debbie pulled. Request a piece of art, have you dig it up, and then right when you start drawing it, bye. You gotta give Debbie credit for that.
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Dr. Debbie Downer to you, my friend. Debbie probably went to another stream.
Cameron says he'll shut me up right now. Do it, Cameron.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
SpongeBob is at least 31. That means he would have been concept in 88 or 89. I was one when SpongeBob came out. That was about show I wish I was alive for when it came out was Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold came out in 96.
Did you like that show? Was it good?
Well, you gotta think, they create their own jazz, the art style was great, plus they had positive outlook in the show.
I like the theme song.
Yeah, it's all, they hired a jazz guy, it's all special music made for them. And then...
Yeah, there's actually, I want to, I don't know if I can get away with it, but I want to use the theme song for some of my tutorial videos. A guy named, what's his name? Something Dad. I'll send it to you. You'll love it. But he redid the Arnold song. I think it's freaking great. He did it like in an 80s retro style.
Oh, right. Did you ever see the Tom and Jerry movie that came out in '95.
Oh,
It's when they first started to talk.
I don't like them talking. How do you feel about that? Did it work? I mean, I haven't seen it, but
Have you watched American Dad?
yeah,
Do you know Tuttles,
not personally, but
the fat dude in the show?
hey, that's not appropriate these days. You have to say pleasantly plump, buddy. Um,
But
Mine's looking worse than the reference. No, go ahead though.
He voices Tom, and basically they talk for the. It's a musical too, so it's a bit fun.
I know we're jumping all over the place here, but did you ever see? I'm doubting you did, but did you ever see the Book of Mormon, which was the musical from the South Park guys? Are you even familiar with that or no?
Well, I've seen every episode of South Park.
So the South Park guys actually did a musical that got critical acclaim, and you can look it up. It's called the Book of Mormon. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I know people that have. Yeah, look it up. The Book of Mormon. It's like a serious play in New York or whatever. However that works on Broadway.
I know Tom and Jerry. I mean, not South Park is coming out with another season.
So the hardest I ever laughed at a movie, I'm sure I've told the story many times, but I don't have anything else to say. The hardest I've ever laughed in the movie theater was a movie called Kingpin.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Bill Murray, Woody Harrelson. It's the same guys that wrote and directed Dumb and Dumber. That movie, oh my God, there was at the end of that movie, it just nothing is. I mean, I was laughing uncontrollably in the theater, jumping out of my seat. Now, the most I ever laughed in a theater, the most, was South Park the movie. That was, at the time, it was just like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was so funny. Because I love the series, obviously, but it was only, I think, at that point on maybe second season.
I think my favorite thing in South Park is like, Eric, you can't say the F word in class.
Oh, I know. You also can't say it on YouTube, but I said it earlier. But that wasn't really me, that was Mike Tyson.
And he just pulls up a megaphone. How would you like this?
And then a pause, ready? Mr. Garrison. I know, dude. I know. I love the whole pause in the Mr. Garrison part. It was like... No, see, so, I was alive when those came out, and I remember...
Yes, Kenny is immortal.
I just remember when they first introduced Mr. Mackey, that character was so funny at the time. I never looked into it. It's just like, you'd think a character that nuanced is somebody they knew. Because, like, where do you even come up with that guy?
They said in the beginning this is based off of them, so...
Yeah, that would make sense, because, I mean, Mr. Mackey is just not a guy that you just make up. That's like somebody you saw or experienced.
I knew a guy who would always say, "You see what I'm saying?"
Mm-hmm.
Every time it's like, he talks like, "Oh, this is how you're going to do it. You see what I'm saying?"
Are you making fun of me, dude?
No.
You best not. So, where are you going with that? Are you saying that was turned into a character somewhere?
Saying I could probably turn into a character if I create a TV series.
You're saying, I still want to set up the pay-per-view with you and Cameron, man. Well, there, I drew that for Dr. Jackie Wynn, who's not here anymore. Well, not Jackie, I just combined names. I did this for Cameron Jackie Wynn. All right, guys, well, you guys deserve a medal for sticking in here this long.
Hey, we don't get participation trophies.
Oh, that's right.
they have to work for.
How many hours do you have until you got to be up, Spartan?
Let me see. I'll turn off my alarm and turn it back on.
Why do you have to do that?
So it'll tell me how many hours. 8 hours and 49 minutes.
So you got to be up?
Yeah.
It's not good, man. It's not good at all. It's not good. I don't know about that.
Well, a thing I've been wanting to do though is play the South Park games. I've never played them, but I want to play them.
Actually, same here, dude. Because I just figured, I know, like, if you looked into it at all, this wasn't a thing for a quick buck. Like, I guess they put a lot into it, and so that's another reason it'd be cool to play. Plus, they had a lot of those episodes where they're kind of like a video game. I can't remember what they were called, but they did
Oh, the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but I'm just guessing it'd probably be a really good game, especially if you're a South Park fan.
I saw some YouTubers playing it. It looked fun. So.
How are the graphics? I'm kidding.
Graphics.
That's a game where you don't have to worry about the graphics. Like we're way beyond that.
There's one scene in see a ball sack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can we say ball sack on the air?
They might think it's just red balls that we put in the sack, and then you pull it out and play dodgeball later.
No, that's true. See? Should never doubted you.
Episode when Cartman was addicted to KFC. Cartman was always addicted to KFC.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many great characters in that show. Just Cartman alone is like amazing. All right, guys. Well, we have the hair, and then we have Sponge Boy. So we're gonna get the Hades out of here. I want to thank you for joining us at the #1 shit music station, of course. You can't say the F word on YouTube, but you can absolutely say shit. Hey, you like my shirt, Spartan?
I saw that earlier.
You guys ready for the gun show? Come on, man. Oh, what was that? I think I just got a beep from YouTube. Hello, this is Mr. Tube. Well, thank you guys for joining and filling up the chat box. Sure makes me feel happy. Thank you, Dr. Debbie Wynn, for coming in and tricking me. Well, we'll be back at some point. Who knows? Maybe I'm probably going to be moving the Twitch though. So I will post in the community tab on the channel here. And I know that Spartan started a Facebook group thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know, because I'm probably going to start another one eventually. So I don't know.
Well, this Facebook group is just for everyone.
So far, we've gotten 0 people to join, but that doesn't discourage us.
I tried.
Yeah. You got to think, me and Spartan aren't easily discouraged. I'll give you an example. One time, we both wanted to lose some weight. So we went on this new diet. And we stayed on this diet for, I think, 6 or 7 months? And we didn't lose a single pound. But we didn't give up. We kept going with it. So we're not easily discouraged. The dragons are coming, says Dr. Jackie Lynn. Dr. Jackie Pittman Lynn. At your service. For your consideration. Go ahead, Spartan. I'm sorry. I'm talking over you.
Check. I'm going to pull up that in the chat, the Facebook group. Paste. There we go.
Cameron says he can't wait till next Sunday.
Cameron, join an art Facebook group. Skills is on it, so you can harass him there.
Neither can I. Yeah, I'll bring Kayla on here again at some point. Dr. Kayla May. Dr. Kayla May Quinn. But, yeah, guys, thanks for joining. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Spartan, would you like to bid anybody adieu?
Good night, Cameron.
Spartan, you got, you know,
We can do this. I can take it.
we got to treat it like a radio show. Spartan, do you have any plugs?
Thank you for choosing KKX9, our local radio station.
Wait, no, that's going to interfere with the Master Chief station, which is 98.5, the number one shit music station. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go. We will see you next week in some form or fashion. We'll continue this fascinating conversation. And as you see on screen, it has my Discord that really doesn't make any sense, but
No, they can grab the Discord and message you or send you a friend request with that Discord.
no, and then that's cool. Then I'll block them. I'll find a way to give Spartan a wrench on there and block him. Hey, I love your art. Block him. Thanks for joining 103.5 WGRRRRRR. Yeah, it's like that guy that does the announcements for during the Super Bowl. That guy, man, you can tell he's got a real pair on him. 'Cause he's like, now coming on the field, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's like, geez, dude. Oh, dude, we went for almost 2 hours. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Well, thank you everyone for joining the stream today. My name is Emmanuel Stewart, former boxing trainer. Now I'm living in the grave. I'm speaking from the grave. Me and Spartan are happy you joined. So we're going to say Chinqui to all you fine people out there. We'll see you next week. Right, Spartan? So I have to wait a few seconds because I notice every time I end the stream and I go back and watch, it like cuts off like way before I cut it off. So if anybody's watching this in the future, I do have a secret that I want to share with you. I've never said this to anybody or expressed this publicly before. And basically what I'm